Today's video, I'm going to show you how to create these rainbow moonstone nails with the crystals sitting right in front of me. But just know when you're doing this, the crystals itself, sometimes the cut are going to be completely different from one to the next, and same thing with the reference photo. So no two crystals are exactly the same, and no reference photo is going to look exactly the same like the physical crystal. What I'm going to do to start this out, I'm going to do a thin coat of a milky white gel. This can be a gel polish or a milky white builder gel, but all you need is one coat on the nail because this look is going to have different layers to it. Once you get this how you want it, pop it in the lamp for a full cure. Next up, you're going to need foil that has rainbow in it. You can see this one is a solid white with the rainbow aura, and this one has lines to it. We don't want this one. You want something more like this. Look at this one, and you turn it around and you try to find that rainbow section to it. I know it's in here, hold on. It's right over here. So something like a crystal like this, the rainbow is gonna be, as for nail art purposes, the rainbow is gonna be sometimes not, you won't see it right away. Now I'm gonna go in with my foil. If you look at this with the colors, I'm gonna go more in this range. You're just gonna pop this on and just have random sections to this. And we're gonna do something like this. We're gonna go back in with the same milky white. And when you do this, you want this to be a thinner layer because you want that rainbow to be able, you wanna be able to see the rainbow, but you don't want this white layer too thick. So as you can see, I'm wiping off a lot of that gel. So the rainbow foil, you can still see that underneath. Now I'm gonna pop this in the lamp. Now you wanna go in with your favorite black ink and a brush, and I have 100% acetone right over here. So just choose your favorite matte top coat. Okay, then we're gonna pop this in the lamp for another cure. Underneath all of these layers, it does look like there's a tiny bit of like a smoky gray or a smoky black to it underneath all of this white. And you can see the same thing with this one. It's not 100% white or milky white, but you have these over here like really light pieces of a gray or a smoky gray or a black to it. That is what we're gonna do next. I'm just gonna randomly place this on the nail like right here. And I don't want a lot of this because you still want to see the rainbow. So let's move this around a little bit. And this will help add some depth and dimension to your look. If you think you don't have enough black or like a smoky gray, whatever you're doing, just go in and add a little bit more, because once this is done, you are doing another really thin layer of a milky white gel polish. Really, really thin coat. So that way the black alcohol ink you just put on is slightly like cloudy looking, but you know it's still there. So it'll look something like this. Now to get these really big chunks of black in the crystal like this and this, we're gonna go in with a black foil. These are like those big sheets of foil, and this is the black. You do not need this much. Very little of this will go a long way. This is the block brush from Light Elegance. As you can see, this one has been through the ringer, but this brush, I do not mind messing this brush up. I'll show you why you need a messed up brush. You're gonna go in with some of this foil. I don't need a lot of it. Take this that's off of the glove, and you want to give it those black chunky looks. That's what this is for. You're gonna move this around just to give it that like broken look to it that is in the actual crystal or reference photo. And you don't need a lot, just a little. A little goes a long way with this look. Nope. One more piece. Let's add one, something like this. And take. Now, if you think you have too much, I'm going to dip my brush in the 100% acetone. This is why this brush is messed up. And just remove part of that you know you don't need. Once you get this how you want it, you're going to go back in with your matte top coat before, and we're going to add once this comes out of the lamp, we're going to add a really thin layer of a white alcohol ink. And once again, this will add depth and dimension to the look. And this is the last layer we're going to be doing before our top coat. And it's okay if you get some of this onto over the black. It'll just give it a little bit of like a cloudy look to it. More realistic in my opinion. Once we are done, now you can do your top coat. These reference ones over here, I did a shiny top coat to give it that like shiny look after the crystals have been tumbled. But this one, I'm actually gonna keep matte. And once you're done, just pop this right in the lamp. So these are the ones I did before, and these two I like the most. So if we hold this with this, you have two with the shiny top coat and one with the matte top coat. So it just depends on what you want. Because remember when with crystals, they always are gonna look more on the matte side, and you have to tumble them in order to get that shiny look to it. A little bit of added bonus content. The one in the middle here is the one I did. If you hold these, the one thing all of these have in common is I used a black alcohol ink under all of these. These two I used, instead of a regular milky white, I used this one from Magic Gel, and this is an opal builder. So this has your pieces of that opal foil inside it, but I found for this look with the last two here, it was actually too much of the rainbow in my opinion, versus these, I used the rainbow foil that I showed in the beginning of the video. In this, I like better. Now, this one compared to these two that I like is I actually did two different alcohol inks. All of these were black and this one was gray. So if I pull out my swatch sticks of my alcohol ink, right? If you look at these two, this one is black and this one is gray. So this one goes with this and all of these go with that. So you can literally see with this and the inks, and if I bring in this smaller crystal, you can see how that completely changes the look between the gray or the black. The gray blends in better with the dimension in the crystals versus using the black. Everything I use will be listed in the description box. And please don't forget, on top of everything, don't forget to hit that like button and leave a comment. Anytime you do, this helps push out my videos that much further in the world of YouTube. I'll see you later on my next crystal adventure.